I feel like we come together really well. I mean, we have pretty much the exact same team as we did last year. If you look at our roster, we returned 10 out of 11 starters last year on defense. So we've been meshing really well this summer. I mean, we really haven't had that many bad practices overall. I mean, we've had some shaky ones, but we picked it all up and we're great teammates to each other. I mean, nobody hurts each other, and we all keep each other up and keep spirits high.
Of course, the big thing over the offseason, Amstut's now AD. You have Alex Stewart now as head coach. What's that transition been like with Coach Stewart now taking over?
It's been pretty easy, actually, because Stewart has installed this mindset in us that we're going to be the best East Noble team each and every day, which Amstutz had already instilled in us. And so just that transition has been easier than what most people have thought for us. And Stewart's a great competitor, and we're all great competitors out here. Like, we all get chippy here in practice, but Stewart likes that because he likes competitors. And in the weight room, he pushes us even more, and Studs push us more. So it's been pretty easy for us.
Knowing you have so many guys back from last year, you just talked about having so many guys back on defense in particular. When you look back on last season, knowing you were right on that cusp of going on a deep playoff run yourself, how much of a big motivating factor has that been, especially for this senior class?
Huge. I mean, these guys, I can't say enough about them. They've been the best friends to me my whole life, and so just seeing last year, I mean, after that heart loss to Leo in sectionals, it's motivated us so more. We've worked harder in the weight room. Out here on the field, I mean, everyone's been so much better. Like last year, we had a really great team, but this year I think you're going to see a lot more out of us than we did last year.
Of course, you're one of those core pillars on defense. And like you said, a lot of starters on that side of the ball. Who are some guys that you feel like are primed to have an even bigger leap this season?
Pace Agee. I mean, everybody knows about Pace Agee. Kid's one of the best defensive ends in the county. So, I mean, Logan had an amazing free safety for us. Last year was second in tackles on the team. And then I've got to say probably Jake Ramey coming back inside linebacker pair with me. I mean, I wouldn't be probably half the athlete I am without Jake because he just makes me play as a better athlete. And then probably Alex Scott stepping up because Riley's moving over to offense. So Alex Scott stepping up into that role and probably playing a bigger role than what he should as a sophomore. But overall, I think he's been probably one of our better athletes on defense.
Offensively, just talk with your guy Riley over there, but who are some guys on that side of the ball you feel like are primed to have a big breakout year?
James Miller on our offensive line. He's a 2-year starter. I mean, so for him to have this third year of varsity experience, I expect him to really burst out and be one of our better linemen. And then probably Dallas Plattner be our second head in the two-headed monster this year, I guess, since we lost Tyson and Michael. But expect for him to have a really good year running the ball. He's got some extremely good speed, and he's shifty out of the backfield. And then Alex Phillips, I mean, we're using him in a little bit of every way. He's a little bit of quarterback, running back, slot receiver. That kid is just a pure athlete. He can play anything and anywhere, and he's fast. Like, I can't even catch him. I mean, I'm not that fast either, but that kid's lightning fast.
You were pretty much the official spokesperson here for this team, man. Gotta love it. Final question for me. What do you guys still need to do as a team this next week and a half to make sure you are ready to play winning football against Bremen?
Lock in. Like we just have to lock in a lot better. I mean, we've all been really focused, but we just have to lock in a little bit more. Like last year, we said we had to stay focused. And I felt like we were a focused team, and I feel like that's why we made a playoff run like we did. But we just have to lock in these next few weeks and get ready for week one and not look past Bremen in week one.